much. And just on Daniel Dubois, obviously ordered to face Oleksandr Usyk. You said before it's a no-brainer to take the fight. Obviously, people going off the last performance think maybe he's not ready. Why do you feel he's ready now for that fight?
Get a chance to fight for 3 world titles, 25 years of age. He's had a loss against Joe Joyce. He's come back. He's got himself off the canvas in the last one. It was a flash knockdown. He had a slight injury, and he overcame it. And I just feel like, you know, the Oleksandr Usyk is a phenomenal fighter, you know, but he's a man, 2 arms, 2 legs. He's a smaller man than Daniel. He has the gold. He has that pot of gold. You know, if Daniel was to ever box Tyson Fury, you know, he's getting paid a fee. Whereas if he beats Oleksandr Usyk and he has all of these, AJ's going to be after him. Joe Joyce's rematch will be there. Tyson Fury undisputed. Yeah, I know you guys can downplay it, but he's one of the hardest punchers in the heavyweight division. I believe he's probably the hardest puncher in the heavyweight division. And you know, if you look at Derek Chisora, he had a hell of a lot of success against Usyk. Now we're all fixating in on the Usyk that came out and boxed Anthony Joshua, a guy that was, you know, his tactics were phenomenal, and he came back when he was hurt, and he showed true courage and grit and stuff. But he's a little bit older since then, and if you don't take this opportunity, you're at the back of the queue. You're on the rotation, and you know, he has to take this. It's a complete no-brainer.
What did you make of AJ's performance? There's been a lot of, you know, people have had a lot of opinions on it. What did you make of it?
I think he was hesitant. I think he. I was on BBC Radio 5 Live last night. I think he was hesitant. I think he looks like he should have been putting the left hook on the end of combinations, and that was a shot. When he did do that, he got knocked out by Andy Ruiz, and I think, yeah, with those smaller guys that Jermaine Franklin's never been seen to be hurt. He got hurt a little bit by Dylan White. He also got hurt with a body shot by AJ. But he needed a chink, and he didn't find one. And I feel like if he'd have believed in himself a little bit more, then he would have found it.
Do you agree with people like Carl Froch, who says that, look, AJ hasn't been the same since the first Ruiz loss in terms of taking risks and things like that?
I don't think he's been the same since the Klitschko fight. I don't think he's been as fearless. But even with that fight, he still got off the canvas and knocked him out. Whereas with Ruiz, he got up and he stayed hit. Yeah, the shots that he had an effect on beforehand, he wasn't able to have an effect on. Ruiz was younger, fresher. But look, it's just one of the things. You made so much money, and you're constantly thinking like, I've got to win. You know, I've just got to secure it, because if I win, then the Fury fight's there, or there's a chance to fight for world titles, and that's why you're always zoned in and fixated on winning, and it's mainly just securing the bag, as they would say. I don't think that's not the way to go about it. That's not the way to go and put fear up people. Put fear up people by knocking them out and believing in yourself.
A lot of people saying that he needs to say one more before a Fury or Wilder. People saying Dillian White, who's already beaten. What's your take on who he should face next?
I think it was bad matchmaking, if you ask me. I think he should have taken the Dillian White fight straight away. Someone that he's confident he can beat. Someone that's been knocked out before, been hurt multiple times. You're boxing a guy that's never been hurt, even though I know that Daniel hurt him, Jermaine Franklin, in the gym. Not like knocked him out, but if there was smaller gloves on, I believe he would have knocked him out. But no one knows that, and AJ doesn't know that. You know, and that's the thing. It's like, if you're AJ coming into a fight where it's all about building your confidence and knocking somebody out, why pick a guy like him? They should have picked a guy that, might be maybe more dangerous with his power, but at the same time more vulnerable. And that's when you get the proper knockouts. Is when someone commits to a shot. Dylan White would have come out, tried to knock him out, walked onto a shot, and then that would have instilled a hell of a lot of confidence. And you would have been having this Fury fight in the summer with eyebrows thinking, oh wait, he's done a better job than Tyson Fury did. Potentially. So, but they just got it wrong. They got it wrong.
Question on Daniel. Igor's Klimas, Team Usyk are basically suggesting that the medical note is false, and they want like an independent doctor to check it all. How confident are you that he will still pass an independent test?
So he's got a medical note, and this fight's most likely going to go to purse bids. I'm not sure if they'll be able to come to an agreement. I can't say too much. I'm not Daniel's manager. I'm not his promoter, but I'll let them do the job, and we'll just train and get on with it.